Yep, there we go. We are connected, I think. It's hard to tell sometimes, but I think we're there. Can anyone hear me okay? Switch over to the game. Wait for the stream to catch up, of course. It should hopefully not take quite as long. There we go. So I've dropped the quality of the stream down a wee bit, just to try and get rid of the delay between me yammering on and the stuff happening on the stream, just so when advice is in the chat, I don't react to it like 5 minutes too late. Right, let's get back in. So if I remember right, the two things I said I was going to do when I got back in was clean my gun and then go to Alan's cave. I think that's the plan. And as it's getting dark, I should be able to just clean my gun for a little bit. Let's eat something as well. Should we eat a piece of our meat that we've got? Seeing as we got a shit ton of it, we might as well. Okay, so you can hear me now. That's good. Right, got a few choices of gamey wolf meat out here. Let's take one of them and cook it up. And while that's cooking, we can clean our gun and then we can go sleep. Just gotta... There we go. I can navigate by memory to this stove now. Have I got enough wood? Not really, but we can always get more while that's burning. Wood matches. Let's burn some cash. It still feel wrong burning cash. Also, isn't cash like... I suppose just over here, cash is now like plasticky. It's not going to burn as well. I guess this is back when the old cotton cash was still being used. I don't want to burn my sticks actually. Is this the one with my wood in? No, it's got a single stack of papers in. There we go. Should probably get some more wood to store soon. And go chop down some logs in the morning. There we go. Failing that, I can smash up the furniture. In you go. While we're doing that, where's my rifle? There it is. We'll clean it. Should be able to get a couple of cleans in before it's done. I think what we got. Yeah, we should be able to get one more in. It doesn't get up by much, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Hopefully that will stop it from breaking. It's leaf over 50% now, so that's something. I really need to find a whetstone so I can keep my tools geared up, but I haven't seen one. There we go. Full of delicious bioaccumulated parasites. I should probably get some water as well. Half a litre. Might be able to scooch it by, we'll see if it boils before. Otherwise I'll just have to have soda, I guess. Hey. Just in time. Right. Now let's get some light on the situation. Actually, I don't want to waste my matches. I'll refill you soon. The fuelers should be easy enough to come by. Just a can up there, okay? Sure. Someone was eating beans as they were walking upstairs. Check the building. Okay, yeah. Need to go back there. That's another plan of mine for this morning, is to try and clear up that wolf pack if I can. It's going to be the quickest way to get to Alan's cave rather than going the long way around. and it just means that I can explore the lake cabins without fear of being mauled on my way home. There's a storm a brewing though. Let's hope it goes away in the next few hours. Okay, it seems to have died down. Hope that's a good sign. Still no well rested bonus though. Just a bit of a kick in the teeth, but got one of you. Got my breakfast. I got some soda from my water gets lower, and water's easy enough to come by. We keep stumbling on it. Also just realised there's no toilet in here, which has unfortunate implications. There's plenty of buckets and paint cans around. We can put one of them in the corner. I don't think I put any water in here, did I? As per advice, I'll keep a cup of tea on me and a can of coffee as well. For you as you're going off. I can always make one next time I have a fire just to carry around. Right. Let's see if our friend's still hanging around. It's going to be a bit chilly, but not too bad. Conscious of my lack of fuel though. Couple of days, I think. Okay. I think we've been in Mystery Lake 2 or 3 days. Maybe it's like 4 days or something. How long are you going to take to chop up? An hour? No, that's going to freeze me to death, I think. Actually, might be alright. There we go. Maybe do that. Yeah, there they are. Of course. Simultaneously strolling along. You can just imagine them doing the clicking fingers thing from the West Side Story with them both coming along like that. Right, let's go dump some of this wood. Keep one on me just as a emergency. I need to warm up now kind of thing. Let's top one of you. Let's keep one of you on me as well actually. Okay, that's too heavy for that. There we go. You got your tinder I can get rid of? Yeah, probably. There we go. Should be able to light like 8 fires. It'll happen, just don't starve. Yeah, simple as that. Let's just want you to get some water out. Yeah, that's the trick. Right, let's go to our death. At least if we get mauled, we are very close to very close to home, so we can heal up. Right, I'm going to take position and get my hand on the mouse. At least I might be able to scare them away. Probably a bit far. Let's scooch forwards a wee bit. Annoyingly, the best time to shoot them is usually when they're coming right at you, because they usually run in a straight line. See if I can nail you from there. Apparently not, but I scared them off, so. If I can just keep flushing them out of Mystery Lake, hopefully they'll get the message. I see you, you're not scared. Can't hold it for too long though, or else it wobbles a little bit. My aim ain't the best today. Although I did get land a hit on both actually, I think. You're going for that deer, that's probably not a good idea. Did I get the other one? I don't know, I think I might have... Oh, you want a round 2, do you? Yeah, there you go. I can't use the... Oh, yeah, it's getting a deer over there. I can't use the mouse and control at the same time, which is why my aim locked up for a second there, but some quick thinking managed to slide me into view. Oh, there's my fish that I left there as well, that's handy. Oh, some cloth I didn't pick up. There we go. I was kind of hoping for. Right, well, we might as well head over to Alan's cave now that Wolf's busy. I wonder if I can nail that one while it's busy chowing down. They'll let you get pretty close. Yeah, don't worry dude, it's getting warmer. Yeah, just let me get pretty close. Obviously there's a limit, but... Fuck, that was a terrible shot. I'm gonna waste more than 2 shots on you. Well, at least the deer's uneaten. Get that on the way back. Get some deer skin. But nothing screwing around, let's go to Alan's cave. Hopefully those 2 that I nailed will die. Some are up there and the birds will tell me where they are. So hopefully we've eliminated at least 2 of the wolf crew. That's good enough. I can still hear them yelling. Right. Past the little rabbit cove. This is usually where I set up one of my snares because they quite often go around this little wooded area. But I'll check if there's one that's been caught in Alan's cave. So I put it around there, I think. How are we close doing? Yeah, fine. Get conscious of waterlogging after spending too much time outside. Because I've gotten frostbite in this game before, without because I didn't realise that. Trying to get that sleeping out in the rough achievement. End up losing some fingers. Yeah, there you go, just bunnies. I think there is a wolf spawn somewhere around here, so just staying a bit cautious. But there's one around Alan's cave as well, isn't there? So, whoop. Hello. Should just be able to just grab you or just like stomp on you or something. Need the food. Well, I don't need the food, but it'd be nice not to have to worry about food. From what I'm hearing from the wolves, they seem to be a reasonable distance. Yeah. I killed one here, that might prevent spawn for a second. Oh, it looks like I caught one. Nice. Also, I scooched up the game sound a wee bit, because my voice was way higher than the people talking. So if the game is a little bit too loud, let me know and I can dial it in a bit more.
I think I can use this.
Well, I'll just take you with me. And I'll pop you back down. There's a little cluster over here, so I guess I'll just pop it in the middle. Like that. Right, let's go get our gear from Anne's cave and slowly hump it all back. I think I got everything from in there. Okay, you used to be able to snatch them out, that makes sense, but I don't know why they took that out. I guess maybe it was just a bit too easy. The rabbit's AI isn't bulletproof, so you could just walk into a field and come out with that 10 rabbits worth of food. Things like the rabbit skin boots and stuff are supposed to be pretty good, so... Is it rabbit skin boots or is it hand wraps? I can't remember. Hey, my gut's still here.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, but I can still run, so that's the main thing. Cash. Okay, there's water, and that's in a coffee. Water is, yeah, I'm not worried about water. But let's get you some basic food in you. You're going to be burning a lot more, because you're carrying a lot more gear. Hey, there we go. Woo! I thought it was 3 days. Because I seem to remember that's when it popped in on my Nomad one. So that's awesome. Finally. Hello. You're getting chased by the bunny. I think there's been a bit of a reversal going on. I think that's one I nailed earlier. It was like it's still running in fear and it's doing a blood trail. Just keep watching it in case it dies. That's some Scooby-Doo shit when they go and running out of doors and then one's chasing the other. I'm not messing with that. That's like the bunny from fucking Monty Python there. Not touching that. Yeah, I wish they stayed down longer as well. By the time if you've been in with a rock and you're not fully expecting it to hit, by the time you get over to them, they've gotten up. Oh, got a guitar riff coming in. Oh, ran a hell of a long way. I don't know if we got spooked again or if it was just running the whole time. Okay, it's still midday. Okay. I might get home, use my wood to make a cup of warming coffee or something just to warm up. Even if I don't drink it then and there. It's calories, it's a energy bonus, so taking your advice to keep a cup of cold coffee on me to heart, as disgusting as it sounds. But I guess eating wolf meat doesn't sound particularly inviting either, so... Oh no, there you are. You're still alive. That's fine, we got like 30 bullets, even a miss sends them scurrying, so... And it looks like it might just be you. The wolf crew is down to 1. Looks so sad now. I think before I go visit Jerry again, I will explore some of these huts, see what I can get. Might as well cart what we can from the huts to the camp office. That way we've got our proper FOB. Take some of these with us. I'm basically using my cattails to prevent losing my well-fed bonus. If they're light, a handful of them will give you like 1,000 calories. So let's keep that trucking along and use the actual food when I'm home. Have I done a first aid supply check? I don't believe I have. I should have antiseptic and pills on me, yeah. I've got the full range. I've got 2 bandages and I've got these guys for doing it, so I think I'm alright. Don't know what the decent amount of bandages to keep on you is. I usually only have to use 1 or 2 if it's a particularly bad mauling. But as we're armed, it should only be a slight munch if we get brought down. Although we have Old Bear to contend with, so... The wind is definitely picking up. Cool. Should be alright then. Start a fire. Stick gives you a higher chance of success, I think, so start with you. I'll go get some food out of the box this time, I think. Build up my calorie store, because we've got so much food right now. And then I'll get some coffee going. I'll need some potable water though, but I did pick up that water bottle.
That did it.
Okay. Should we stick the fire log on? Kind of need a long time. And I don't use it any other time, so on you go. We need to warm up and we need to get things cooking. What food can I eat? not dog food if I can help it. Something in a can that I can heat up will probably be best. Make most of the fire, but I've only got snacky stuff. I got pork and beans. Bung you in there. We'll have a look how my skins and stuff are doing as well. There we go. Alright, how are we doing? 15%. 15%. Gut. Okay, I got some fresh gut to chuck down as well. Poor rabbit. As I'm in the safe and warm, I might as well skin that in a second. Just wait for my pork and beans to be ready. Because I've got to also cut up some meat. Get that outside. How long does that take? Does it take long, does it? 15 minutes. Okay, long enough for some pork and beans to burn. So. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, cook. Tin of terrible coffee. Do I not have enough potable water? Yeah, okay, okay. Even if I don't take all this water with me, I'll just stick some in the cooler so I have a supply of water at night without having to waste fuel just for water. I don't know why I went out here, because I want to cut up my meat before I go out there. You got 2 hours left, and you got 28 minutes. I should be able to harvest easily enough with a hunting knife. Chopping up meat with a hatchet is just a bit. It's quite a literal hatchet job. 13 minutes until boiled. Yeah, but this takes a long time for it to actually boil away, doesn't it? So. So put boiling hot water in your bag, and we'll cook some terrible tea. Terrible tea, terrible coffee. But I guess coffee doesn't really. I suppose if you get it wet, it might go off, but it's just dried beans, so I'm sure it's fine. There we go. Our front porch must smell amazing. And then I do the same to the rabbit in a second. I will wait until you're ready first. There we go, we have a cup of coffee. Should keep us going if we get into an emergency. And let us skin you. Poor thing, doesn't take it takes less than an hour to get rid of this poor thing. Delightful sounds. And then I can drop you. A little tiny skin. Kind of makes me sad to see little tiny rabbit skins. At least the wolves attacked me, so there's some sort of vindication there. Poor rabbit was just hopping along until its neck got snapped. There we go. We have one solitary fish and then a shit ton of meat. We're back up to full and I'm not getting cold again, so we should be able to explore these huts without too much issue. You see a blob that might be a wolf. We'll try and skirt around it, otherwise we'll just pop it. Because there's a hut right at the far back, it's got a door I think, which has some good gear in it, and then there's obviously more cabins around there. Did get another cabin key, if I remember. Which immediately makes that Alan Wake song pop into my head, but we can go explore that. That might be in the second row of cabins over there, straight dead ahead. That's worse. At least next snap is quick. There's that deer there as well. I don't need the meat, but I might take the skin. Oh, you were closer than I thought. Okay. I've shot enough of your buddies who will live and let live. Don't have to go too far out my way because of you, so. Plus you look rather sad with, your friends dead. Let's drink the rest of my water, actually. And have a couple of the old sugar canes. No, that would be nice. And a couple of the old cattail stalks. Yum yum. Is it despawned? No, there it is. Cool. Make the most of the reasonably warm light to skin you, I think. You can come back for the old meat if need be, but we have so much meat that I think we're good for the mo. Otherwise, this game's going to turn and end a cycle of me getting meat and then nothing else. Okay. Same with we got a shit ton of gut as well. Okay. Do we have a bear encounter here at some point? It's very possible. I'll explore this one and I'll scooch over to those cabins and then I can work my way down to that solitary, scary one. That looks like the kind of one where you go in it and it like cracks and falls through the ice. Through the fish door. Okay, first signs are not great. Let's close that. Just in case a wolf decides to come in here with me. Scrap metal new. Okay, well this was a bust. We just have a quick scooch round in case everything's hiding behind. No, wow, okay. So glad I hiked all the way to here. I'm feeling that cabin's usually ruined, but we'll go check it out as well. We've got a key, maybe one of these. There's also a climbing point around here, I think. Might be at the other cabins. Takes you up to like a little grotto that's got maple stuff in it, but it's a bit better now that the climbing isn't quite as terrible. Back in the earlier build, there was just no point to climbing anywhere because it would use up all of your energy immediately. So you'd have to like climb up and then like sleep, and then climb down and then sleep. It was just ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Got a quick glug of lukewarm tea. Chug that down. Don't want to larp with some cold drinks.
What have we here?
I'll take it. Nothing wrong with having a med store. Off-season fun. I'm not supposed to go there off-season, but there's amazing hunting to be had near Mystery Lake. The warden usually shuts down the park for the winter. The cabins are meant for summer use, so bring warm clothes and a heavy sleeping bag. Okay, we'll break in, bag a few stags, then truck the meat out there in a couple of weeks. Stan will pick us up along the old coastal highway. Meet me at the lake cabins on November near. Come alone, bring beer. There's been logging in the area, so stay out of sight. Okay. Some illegal hunting.
I better take
Eat
this
energy
food.
bar. Oh, another one of you jobbies. My ears are now super warm. Although you need repairing fast. There we go. Nice. Just keeping lovely and warm now. Oh, combat boots. I remember they weren't actually that great, so I'll leave them there. They're good for like defense, but terrible for warmth and stuff like that. Take and dump you. Oh, condensed milk. Having seen the other half cooked with condensed milk recently made it a lot less appetizing to eat. Oh, combat pants.
Come in handy.
Yeah, that's got to be good, surely. Or it might be, again, not good for cold, but good for... Yeah, we'll give it a repair and then see what we're dealing with, I think. It's going to be getting dark soon. Again, it's my cargo pants. Ever so slightly better, but it's got better resistance, so we might as well. drop down 1 wind chill. But obviously it's slightly worse off as well, so I think it's probably best. Nice trophy. There's just books and stuff. Let's get some light in here because it's getting dark. See if there's anything under the bed. There it is.
Should be
Water.
good, I think.
Yeah, I'll take it. We've got the extra weight allowance now, so we can afford to have some water on us. But I ain't wasting it on you. Yeah, all my boots, yeah. Fluffy mittens. We've got work gloves, they're better. I think that's everything in here. God, I wish I could jump. So I could find, like, and see inside the crates better and stuff. There's one other cabin up here, but it might be locked. Okay, wind's really picking up. Not gonna be able to stay out for too much longer. Aha, another note. Simple note. Yeah, that's caused me to pause the sleeping back. This small note seems to have been left for someone in particular. Hard to imagine as the area is quite sparse. A, I'm heading to the clear cut. Put some supplies aside for us, away from prying eyes. If you need something, look for the old stump between the 2 log piles. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly where that is. We shall be exploring that probably not before too long, because I want to go up to the old watchtower. We'll probably go and see Jerry first, but that'll probably be our plan after this, just so we can get the story going on in case it lines up with where we're going. Got a bunch of stuff to dump. The sewing kit. See, about bloody sewing kits sodden everywhere. Oh. Stomach's rumbling, that means more delicious cattails in a second. Yeah, looking at you. Any desk drawers? Nope. Anything under the bed? Nope, anything on the beds? No, I think that's our lot. No, we didn't do too badly. We're even warmer than we were before, which is always a plus. Since we're out in a literal blizzard and we're not losing any temperature. In fact, if I like pull up my stats, it feels like 2 degrees in the middle of a blizzard. So that's pretty good. We've still got a couple hours before it gets dark, so should be able to explore this cabin if we can get there. Yeah, we've got plenty of. Oh, we want to eat some of these jobbies as well. The most worrying thing is the loss of seeing where I'm going, but I should be able to navigate back. It's Mystery Lakes. Just a straight line, pretty much. Just follow the cabins. Okay, this one does look like it's unlocked. Sometimes this one's destroyed as well, I think. Okay, need Lake Cabin 1. What was that noise? Someone's moaning in my ear then. Maybe I'm going crazy. The snow madness. Oh god, we have to go into the wind to get back home. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Let's do some jogging. Plenty of food if I run out of calories. Anything in this one? More dog food?
Better take this food.
Yes, I'd better. Some wood. Cloth. I used a bunch of that, so that's helpful. Nope. No thank you. Okay, so again, not really the greatest haul in the world. Some dog food, some cloth. Okay. Once again, the long haul back through the blizzard to home. Should be able to get there before it's dark at least. Hmm. It's pretty though. And a lot easier to appreciate the prettiness when you're not freezing to death in it. Hopefully we've reached that level of warmth now where we can pretty much leave at whatever time in the morning and be fine. Oof. Way to get your muscles up though. Well, this guy nears it from lugging like 30 kilograms around everywhere he goes. And the wolf. Don't want to try and aim in the middle of a snowstorm. But he's circling back around, so we may have to. Just in case, but actually his aim's fairly steady. Why must you come this way? I've already killed your friends. Can you get the hint? Oh, we're gonna have to tango, I think. Maybe if I go up this hill, it will glitch him out a little bit. Scared him at least. I knew that wasn't gonna hit. I just want to get him killed so I can get home. Doing. Yeah, they're going to be waterlogging super fast. Seriously, you de-aggro there? Oh my god. Best you clean the rifle, the best it fires, okay. No, he's coming for it. Stab him. God damn you. After all that, what you did was spray my sodden ankle.
Dusk.
But that's what you got to say for yourself, it's dusk. I need some painkillers and a bandage. Okay. It had to happen at some point, didn't it? Bandage on the sprained ankle. Pop some painkillers. And we're all better. I will just get in and take stock of how much clothing I got to repair. Okay. Guess it jammed. I'm not doing well on the aiming front today. Although that last one was panicked more than anything else. We won the fight, so it's all good. It's now a run off somewhere to die. Let's limp home. Whew. Take stock of what it did to us. Clothing. Okay, I think it munched on my hat a little bit. That was the only sort of substantial damage I can see. Everything's above at least 75. So, yeah. Good job, Wolf. You did nothing at all. You can pick the bullet back up from the jam. Okay. It's going to be fun finding that. Well, that's a needle in the haystack situation there. Let's repair you as well. I don't want those guys to degrade. That would be rough, seeing as they're fairly rare. And we'll repair you further as well. So it chewed on my head and my trousers. Okay. Put your water. Probably should have eaten food first, because that would... Oh well. Well, your punishment for getting wolfed is to chow down on the count of dog food. And I'll put the rest in the thing and drop my skin and then head up to bed. Mmm, delicious. Huh. An extra Canada hat might save me, yeah. Well, the decent fleece cat isn't too bad. Yeah, I need to find the extra one. I think I accidentally blew straight past one thinking that I had something better on. But next Canada hat I find it's going on. I'd forgotten how good they were. Let's get rid of the condensed milk. Keep the energy bar, because that's like 500 calories and you can't knock that. We'll keep a can of soda. Keep 8 tin of coffee. Carrying way too much water again. Let's put... There now, drop down a little bit. So get soda as well. Just to beef up the calories while I'm sleeping. Okay. Oh yeah, I just dropped my skin. Which would help if I could see. I'll just go up by the wall and drop it here. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Kind of weird how tomato soup can give you sickness when it's a sealed can. But I guess the shelf life isn't infinite. Can I navigate to the bed in the dark? I saw a table, stack up table. Oh, I'm going to fall down the stairs. Let's just waste a quick match on this. Yeah, I was about to fall down the stairs. Let's put my spare clothes in you for ripping up at a later date. Cargo pants, yeah. That's just them, actually. Are you going to let me clean my rifle in the dark? Probably not. Yes, back down again. A few shots, it's back. Oh, okay, fair enough. Might as well spend some time just squeak cleaning our rifle. I guess you don't need to do it in the dark, just to shove the little thing down the end of the barrel, which seems to be all you do over and over again. Aren't you supposed to clean these rifles by dismantling them? But I guess, I don't know if every rifle can be taken apart quite easily. Let's get it up to like 75%. So, I hope you like scratchy, squeaky noises. While I pour my coffee. One more. That's a horrible sound. Oh, I think where's my bloody sewing kits in the morning as well. I'll do that when I can see. I'm going to make torches and use paper matches to light. Yeah, that's probably a good shout, actually. Crafting. Getting the camp crafter is its own separate thing. It's in the plug. Torch. Need cloth. Okay. That's fine. Next time I get some cloth, I can make some torches. Let's try 8 hours of sleep. No, storm again. Still hanging around. Did you wake me up because you're thirsty? There we go. Bit hungry as well, but should be enough to last another 3 hours, and then we can get some food in. 3 or 2. Just need to be able to see. Hey, and the storm stopped as well. Perfect. Let's dump my sewing kits in here, because that's with the materials I'm going to need to craft things. Go. I think that's everything I can store in here that I don't need. Okay, that's where the skin went. Let me get some old crackers out, I think. That'll give me a good store of calories. 600. And I can top it off with a can of soda, actually. Get my water back up. We got all these supplies, I might as well use them before they go off, because our meat isn't going to go off, so that can be last resort, can't it? I think that's everything we need to do in here. So I think we're off back to Jerry's now. Which means I've got to remember how to get back to Jerry's. I do remember. I just follow the tree line and I'll get there. Oh, it's still... Okay, yeah, it's still a bit chilly. It should start warming up sooner or later. Again, if need be, we just get a stick fire together. Get back to Jerry, he'll give us another quest. We'll go off somewhere. And then I'll use that to go to that. I'm assuming if it's story mode that the other watchtower is destroyed in this one. Sometimes there's two functioning, sometimes one gets destroyed. Which is again another rifle spawn point. Because I have pretty much all of them from Mystery Lake memorized because the amount of times I've played this. I still don't have the update. Oh, Jesus. Gotcha. I shall leave you there then if you will freeze so that I can quarter you when I'm coming back. That one was done with controller, so maybe my luck today has switched. And rather than using mouse, I'm getting better at using control. Anyway, I'm going to have a poke in that little hut. Welcome back. Just having a poke in this little shack. See if there's anything there. I'm assuming there's just going to be like some offcuts of wood in there. Again, it's a rifle spawn point, so as we've already got a rifle and it's programmed in, I doubt we're going to find anything too exciting, but... And the birds tell me there's no dead bloke inside, so that's something. But there is at least a stove, usually, I think. Not much, didn't miss much. I basically left on the way to Jerry's, shot a wolf, and that was about it. It's just literally just a stove and nothing else. Not even any cedar wood or anything around here. Great, some rose hips. I'm drowning in medicine, so I head back up to the path and then continue the mission to Jerry's. Probably get him his medicine. Just follow my footsteps back and that'll take me back to where I was. So, from memory, ignoring the fact that I have a map, I go to the train tunnel, turn right and hug the wall. Until the trees start thinning out, then I crest the hill and I should be able to see his shack. Let's go up to the power lines. Okay, that's where the wolf was roaming around, was it? Looks like it might have been either chasing something or its AI decided to spin it around at the last moment. This body should be up there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I'll leave that to freeze over and we'll snag it on the way back. I wonder if they have the prepper caches in story mode. Probably not. They're like little bunkers that you go down in and you can find cool stuff there. Although the firewood one, if I remember, is a bit disappointing because it focuses heavy on those starting fire logs. See if it's got any friends. Oh, we can snag some birch and make some birch tea as well. Just get all the flavours of tea in our pack at once. That's going to be my unofficial goal for this playthrough, is to have all flavours of tea with me at once. I know there's reishi, rosehip and birch. Oh, and herbal of course. So we hit the wall and then we scooch down here. There's like a little valley that runs along, like parallel to the run up to his house. And I started doing it this way because there is a bear cave that spawns near Max's last stand. Yeah, story things or note stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's one bunker that's always there in Pleasant Valley, but that's because it's giving you your final chance to rest before you go up Timberwolf Mountain. Hank's Hatch is one. Oh, okay. Again, it makes sense they take him out. It's less useful in story mode. Because again, it's another way of finding weaponry and stuff. There's either weaponry, food, or wood, I think. It always gives me wood, even though wood is so easy to come across. It's not even a challenge anymore. Is that birch? Yeah. So I think you can also find little bits of coal along here as well. Like you. How heavy are you? Pretty heavy, but I'll take one. Again, I think it's just like the fire log. You might just be able to shove it in when you want a long fire. Well, there's Max. You can tell by the birds. So we're getting pretty close. Should be able to just crest the hill and then we'll be able to see our way there. I just hope he doesn't shatter his ankle. That is one of my least favourite things about this game. The fragility of your ankles. Because you'll just be running up a hill and then suddenly, oh dear, he's sprained his left ankle. It's fine because it's just painkillers, but Jesus, dude. There we go. So the bear cave, if memory serves, at least in survival, is literally just up round there. So you try and cut through to this hunter's cabin or whatever they call it in survival and you just walk straight into a bear. So I've learned to go the long way around now. Alright, and Jerry, at least you have the infinity fire so you can warm me up. Although I'm doing pretty good. The shack near where you go to Timberwolf. Oh, okay, is there? Since they put in Timberwolf Mountain, I haven't played too much, so I can't quite picture all the connections. I know there is another shack that way. It's guarded by a moose, which is why I don't tend to go that way much. But can't picture any others off the top of my head. I mean, that might be the one. Oh, this is where we're going to have to put things in for Jerry, is it? Oh, it's Jeremiah's storage bin. So you got lantern, fuel, and a rifle cartridge. I'll take Jeremiah's rifle cartridge. Maybe that's where quest rewards go or something. You dead, bro? Oh, dude. Yeah, wake a man before you do that.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's smart. Take it easy. You're pretty banged up. You're probably a bit delirious, too. I just gave you a shot of some heavy antibiotics. Might feel funny for a while.
Yeah, thank God for that. Moose are horrible.
And you're gonna need some time to recover.
Time? We don't have time. We need to get a message out. It's important.
Message? You mean to your friend? Asking for medical help?
Never mind that. Help me up so I can look at the radio. Let's see if the parts you brought back are any good.
I'm guessing it's not going to do anything. Given the whole Aurora thing. I like your fluffy
That's a
trousers.
military
Oh, your long
shortwave,
boots,
isn't
I
it?
can't tell. Long boots, I think.
Maybe. I know a bit about radios. I It's not like any surplus I've ever seen.
Ah, damn it! Well, the parts look fine. So, whatever's wrong with the radio goes deeper than that.
What could it be?
Something to do with the power. Fuses. Transformers, maybe. We have bigger problems to deal with first. That bear's out there, hunting us.
Yep.
He's a smart old bastard. He'll keep us from getting out.
Man, what is this bear's fucking problem?
Finding help.
Apart from the arrows in its back, obviously.
Eventually, he'll either get us or starve us out.
I guess if they don't hibernate then when they're that angry.
I gotta lay down. Help me back to the bed.
Okay, time for some dialogue. Damn.
The dam was pretty busted up, like you said.
Place was cracked open by the quake years ago and never recovered. Was already half dead at the time.
Meaning?
The dam dates back to the 60s. Industrialists from the mainland wanted to use it to power a mining town he was planning to build. But the bottom fell out of the price of coal, and he had to abandon those plans. Some fool tried to get it running again in the 80s. But then the forest talkers got involved, and that was the end of it. Pretty sure the quakes finished the job once and for all.
Okay, let's learn more about these guys. They
So,
sound like my kind of people.
who are the forest talkers?
Eco-terrorists. Activists, some call them. Depends on who you talk to, I guess.
Why are they out here?
Well, they've been active for years. They come and go. Mostly here to throw a wrench in the works for a variety of resource projects, mining, forestry mainly. They want Great Bear to remain a pristine wilderness.
You don't sound like you agree.
Oh, I've no love for industry. But this is the way of the world. You have something they want. They take it. Nothing much you can do to stop it.
I mean,
Well,
lots of
judging by what
projects
I saw
have
in the
been
dam,
stopped
I'd
for
say
those
the
reasons,
forest
but
talkers are still active.
dams aren't great for the environment
Good
either.
news for you. Keep your eyes open for supply caches they might have left behind.
Ooh, okay, go way off to the side. Surroundings.
Can you tell me anything about where we are?
Well, this whole area takes its name from Mystery Lake nearby. It's kind of a wilderness preserve, though you wouldn't know it from the logging trucks. Not much around there, apart from some lake cabins that'll be locked up for the season. You've already seen the dam. Railroad passes through the area. Trains come through once in a while. Fewer every year. Whole
Yeah.
area's mostly dead. Most of the year.
Quite literally, in case of the
You
people
sound
lying
like you
around.
like it that way.
I sure do.
So, no other people living out here?
You gotta understand. The collapse destroyed Great Bear. There's nothing here to stay for. You meet anyone out here? Chances are they're hiding from something. Or someone.
Ominous.
Why are you here?
I have my reasons.
Yeah, it's a bit personal. Let's talk about the bear.
What's this unfinished business between you and the bear?
Ah. Me and the old bear. Every time we meet, we make a little trade.
And what do you trade?
Each other's blood, mostly.
Sounds like a losing proposition.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. For one of us.
Yeah, he's definitely got something going on there. Like you say, his knowledge of this highly specific radio. He's being very secretive and suspicious. And as he says, he's out in the middle of nowhere and isn't leaving anytime soon.
The main reason I'm out here is I'm looking for someone.
You won't find too many people out here. That's kind of the whole point.
This is someone important to me. A woman. She may have passed through here a few days ago. She might have been injured.
What makes you think she came through here?
She passed through the tunnel leaving Milton, but then I'm not sure.
Well, the roads from Milton don't lead this way. Wherever she's headed, you'll have to cross the mountains to find her.
Oh, great.
Not an easy path, even for the most experienced outdoorsman.
I'll do whatever it takes.
You won't get far with that bear on the prowl. What we need is to get my radio up and running, so we can find out what the hell is going on. Maybe someone out there has seen your friend.
Okay, Perseverance Mills. It's logging? No, that's the town,
She
right?
might be
Yeah.
on her way to a place called Perseverance Mills.
I remember now because it's such a
You know
weird
what?
name.
Yeah. Shit-nothing town, north part of the island.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I know it.
We were on our way there, my passenger and I, when we crashed. I need to find a way to get there, or contact her. See if she's all right.
You sure she's alive?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, normally I'd make some calls on the old shortwave. Whole area's been damn quiet since those lights in the sky. Even the wildlife's acting strange. But I might have an idea.
Okay, let's hear more about the strangeness.
What do you mean the wildlife's acting strange?
You live out here long enough, you get a sense for the patterns in nature. Right now, the patterns are broken. Critters aren't behaving the way they should. It's like they're spooked or something. No, not spooked, but changed somehow. Best way I can say it is, things don't feel right.
Yeah, they used to, I can't remember if they still do, but they used to have like a disclaimer when you started this game to say, we know animals don't normally behave this way, it's, you know, it's licensed for the storyline, please don't write in and tell us we don't understand nature and blah blah blah.
You said you had an idea. What do you have in mind?
Yeah, he's just a suspicious bloke.
Well, it's a long shot. But I may know how we can find out about your friend.
I'm listening.
This shortwave, I use it to keep an ear open for what's going on.
So how do we get the radio working?
There's no reason I can see why it shouldn't be working.
Well, what about more parts? Or another radio?
We might find another radio, but I think I have a better idea. Problem is, it's no use with the old bear out there. Your path to a working radio, and our survival, is through that bear. We have to find a way to deal with him first.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So we have to deal with the bear. But you're half dead, and rifle shots don't seem to do much. So...
That's because the old bear is special.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hunting and trapping for years, and I've shot a lot of bears. But I've never encountered anything quite like him. A special bear like that needs special magic to bring him down.
magic?
Don't worry, I'm not delirious. I don't mean literal magic, but we need the old knowledge, the old ways.
What do you have in mind?
There's an old story.
Can I just poke it
Local
through the
legend,
grill?
maybe, about one of the original settlers of this place. Spence. Story goes something like this. Spence shows up and sets up his claim shanty with his young family.
Proper
in tow.
cutscene.
For generations, the family had been traders in the Hudson's Bay Company. Old voyageur stock, they say. Hard people. Survivors. One day, a bear shows up and menaces the homestead. Spence takes a shot at the bear, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Bear wanders off, but Spence's wife, she takes a turn. Slips into fever. For days, delirious, she screams about the bear. Local doctor can't do a thing for her, neither can the priest. Week later, hired hand goes missing. And they find him. Just a body. Ravaged. Spence fears for his wife and kids. He's convinced some evil bear spirit is trying to kill them. Revenge for some slight in the past, maybe. Something in the family history. Spence gets some men together for a hunting party. They go out into the muskeg and track something big for days. Eventually corner it. Ah, it's a big son of a bitch. Biggest bear they'd ever seen. Man killer. Story goes, they empty their rifles into the bear and it just walks away. Like it's made of stone. They call it the demon bear after that. Wife's dying now. Spence believes the bear's evil spirit is killing her, eating her soul. He can't get anyone to join him on another hunting party. They know rifles don't work. So he forges a spear. Like a boar spear, but bigger. From some old Hudson's Bay trapper's wisdom, apparently. He goes out into the muskeg, disappears for days. And then one morning, the wife's fever breaks. But nothing from Spence. Some men go out looking for him, and they find him. Half dead, blood all over him, body torn almost in two. The bear's work. The last thing he says is, "Spear stole the bear's soul. My wife is now free." And then he's gone.
Cool story, bro. We gotta find a spear.
Killed the bear?
Nobody knows. Never found a carcass. They buried Spence, took the spear back and hung it over the mantelpiece in the Spence homestead. Never saw that bear, or any other, again. Years later, after the Spence family faded to obscurity, wealthy land baron bought the spear to hang in his hunting lodge. Just so he could tell that story, I imagine.
So, do you believe it? The story of the demon bear and the spear stealing its soul?
No, of course not. I might spend all my time alone in the wilderness, but I'm not crazy. But the old
If you have to say you're not crazy, then...
Spence might have been superstitious, but he had the right idea. 10 inches of cold, hard steel might do what a bullet can't. I'm convinced. A spear's the way to kill that bear. And
Okay.
we need to get Spence's bear-killing spear if we're going to survive the winter. The old hunting lodge is still there. A couple of days' journey south.
Christ, we're gonna have to go through the
Follow
full-on
tracks the
muskeg.
other way, through the muskeg.
I hate the full-on muskeg.
If the spear's there, get it. It might be our best hope.
And the radio?
You deal with the bear, and let me worry about the radio. Now, let me rest. Good luck out there. Watch out for our demon.
Right.
Chapter 2, the best defense. Okay, we have to go through the sodding muskeg. Yeah. Yeah, we have to go through the railway tunnel and go that way. But let's go up to the watchtower first, shall we? There's a supply cache up there. So we'll go up to... Go around there. Get you. Go up there. Go back round. Gather what we need from the camp office. We're going to be coming back here, so we won't take everything. We'll just take some non-smelly supplies and then hike through the muskeg. I think it's like a straight shot through the muskeg, and there's like other buildings around, but the ice is so thin that I just never risk it. Because if you fall into that ice, then you're fucked. We are, after all, very close to the Arctic Circle, so... Oh, I was meeting Joe's locker. I'm coming. There we go. Can haul that back outside the camp office. Hey again, Jerry. Don't mind me, I'm just going to raid your locker. That meat's probably... Yeesh. I could... I just take everything we can. We'll leave like a couple of tins of sardines in case we go back there, but I don't really want to take that with me, to be honest. But cooking makes it slightly better, but still, that can be our last resort. I'll scooch back to the camp office and drop off this stuff, and then we can spend our next hour hiking up to the watchtower in the hope we'll find how to craft some animal skinny clothing. We've got a couple of wolf skins drying, we've got a ton of gut, we've got a rabbit skin. Might as well do something with it all. Especially as it's barely midday, so we might be able to get it all done in one day. Otherwise the camp office has a bed and stuff, we can just bunk down in there. I'll take some food supplies with me. Lots of caches in the muskeg. It's just that thin ice that does it. You have to be paranoid to step off the track. There's Max. We'll circle around him. I think we might lose the one on 1%, but we'll have the other meat. We'll get back in, we'll start a fire. We'll cook these meats and then get them outside. So we can preserve their highest value, if you like. And then only eat those when we're planning to sleep for the night, so I can sleep off the horrible, horrible things it will do to my poor man's stomach here. That's eating rancid meat is just... I'd rather eat the dog food. Might as well quarter that wolf on the way back, seeing as it's pretty much on my doorstep. Speaking of, hello there. See you there. Which, how have we got there? Got enough for a shot at you. Hopefully it won't aggro. But I suppose we can circle round actually, can't we? No point tangling with a wolf if you don't need to. You're just wasting your shots that we're gonna be saving for bears. I don't know if they've taken it, but there is a bear spawn right in the middle of the floor muskeg on the safe track, right by the trains. Because that always gets me, because it's always foggy when I go to the muskeg. I always walk forward and a giant bear looms out of the fog. If I keep going around this way. There's the shack, so cut through. It's probably a quicker way to get there, to be honest, but because it all looks the bloody same, I tend to go the route I know. Still kind of miffed there wasn't anything in here. Even if it's just like a plank of wood or something. Alright, and there should be two trees that cross over each other, yep. And then if I aim for that, I'll get back up to the wires. There we go. There's a cache on the way, not on the way, the musket track's on a dead guy. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll keep our eyes peeled. I think the level of ice breakage depends on how much you're carrying. So if need be, I can drop some gear before I go to some caches and then come back in the muskeg. Make it less likely that I fall through. Because I have done that in the muskeg before and it was horrible. Because all your clothes get waterlogged and you basically have to camp by a fire and hope you have enough fuel to not die. Have I got anything just to quickly snack on? Just because I'm about to quarter this a wolf and it takes about an hour or so. It's like the fog is starting to come in a little bit. Okay, let's quarter you. Takes the same no matter what. Because we're not doing it surgically, we're just slitting it up. There we go.
Too heavy.
They probably could have just cut everything up, to be honest, but it's just so convenient to do it wherever you are dropping it, really. We'll go into the back door and drop some stuff. Yeah, take a couple of bits of wood with me as well when I go to the muskeg, just in case. The camp office should be fine because there's usually furniture to smash up on the way. Not camp office, the watchtower. Because it has a stove. There's usually like a table and chair that I can just chop up. But I'll keep at least one on me as an emergency. Okay, so let's drop our skin next to the others. Gonna make a whole like fleet of cloaks in a minute. Drop our. This place must just smell amazing right now. All this curing in inverted, like in double quotes, because it feels more like it's gonna rot than cure. But you know, you're supposed to like hang them so that they don't get wet rather than just leave them on the floor. But you know, what do I know? And then I'll carve up the meat. I should just get our raw meat cooking as well. Wish we had a big stove so we could both at once. You think you'd be able to just tuck them in the pot? Let's take two. Probably going to take a while. Don't want to use that. Let's see if I've got a stick here. That might stuff be easier. Yeah, I should start using the flare gun now that I've got the skins I need. Unless they are blocking me, and I don't want them to run away and then run back. I'll just hit the flare gun, I think. Got 10 shots of it. Might as well, really. See the firewood. I pop on coal. Okay. Cook. Ruined venison. Delicious. Then we can cut up our wolf meat. Like this. Yes, so we'll make that birch tea in a sec so we can continue our tea quest. What have you got? Okay, we go dump the meat I've currently got. So much meat. Kind of like the front window of a butcher's shop now. That was longer than you, just a couple of minutes, I think, yeah. 51%, that's... Cooking has done a whole world of good for that. Let's go drop you immediately so you don't degrade any further. At least you're ready to eat. Even if you are slightly mouldy. It's going to take another 40 odd minutes for you. Yep. So I can get you done. Go. Right, and let's prep that birch tea. Assume that's on the crafting. Prepared birch bark. Oh, I need 2 of them. Okay, I just have to sit there, I guess. I'm trying to remember not to use it for tinder. 62%. I might just eat you now, actually. Because I need food. And we have a shit ton of it, so... Okay, well, I'm going to do is I'm going to store my tin stuff in here. I'm going to keep the stale salty crackers on me because that's like 600 calories just for 0.1 of a kilogram. So I'll keep you there and you in there. Okay. Did I leave my other teas in here? My rose hip, or do they drink them? Don't know. I might have left them back in the old Milton. Oh well. Guess I stored them in here. No. Oh well. I should have time to hike to there. As it's still coming towards evening. But there's like a little logging camp with places in to sleep if need be. And I have plenty of food. Teas and medicine. Okay. I'll grab that on the way back. That makes sense, I suppose. Okay, something's dead over there. Given its location, I would hazard a guess it's probably a rabbit, but let's go over nose. Could be a wolf that I shot and ran past me, maybe. Is it that lump there? Or is it over the hill? Curious now. Yeah, I got what you mean. Yeah, it's a wolf. That might have been the one that I stabbed, and then it ran off after it mauled me. Surrounded by bird feathers. It's completely frozen, so we might as well leave it there. Okay, so if we follow this towards the end and turn left, we'll be in the logging camp area. And there's a couple of like trailer style things that we can go check out. Might have some gear in there, might finally find a whetstone. And then if we still got light, we can carry on up to the... It's a bit of a trek to get up to the watchtower, but like I say, we can spend the night there, so it's not the end of the world. There'll be a wolf on the tracks, though. Quite often like to hang around here. Which reminds me, is my flare gun loaded? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, one button. There we go. Thankfully it was a decent distance away. If I do more fishing, use my crowbar, yeah. I should probably use that pry bar a bit more for things like that, since I don't use it that much. Okay. After I... Are you serious? Bloody pain in the ass. Should have shot you. That aggro timer is really weird. Again, it's de-aggroed. Or it's de-panicked, sorry. Because, yeah, sometimes they run for ages. And other times they just run for, like, seconds. And they're just random. Right, there's the other watchtower. The one we're going to is not that one. I think you have to like wind your way up around there to get to it. It's a bit of a pain. But the proper, easy accessible one is a bit further down. So we'll go to that one first because it will take us to the cache in the logging camp. And we can explore that one on the way back, can't we? Flare's still going. I think one thing about Mystery Lake I don't like is how there's so few roads, so it takes bloody ages to get anywhere. You need to tape some bloody tennis rackets to your shoes, mate. Make the old Bear Grylls snowshoes thing. Okay, so here's the split. This should take us through the logging area. Does it? Was in this little train car? Or the big derailment? If it's a derailment, I'll snag it on the way back, because we're not hurting for temperature at the moment. Ah. Oh, was it in here? No. Am I blind? Can't see it. Oh well. Nothing in there, nothing on him. Oh well. Maybe not then. Paranoid now. Given my ability to miss things that are right in front of me. Maybe it was back at the derailment. Yeah, okay. No worries. I know I didn't pick up one. Because I looked at it and thought, no, I don't need that. I've got warm clothes already. So it is one around somewhere that I've been. Here, you're probably that one that I shot the flare at. Okay, we're getting into the logging area now. There's birch trees around, so I might be able to find the other. Use tinder I need. Make the tea. There's the logging camp down there. I can see the traders poking up, and there's like one house. Let's see if. Assuming the brightly coloured birch trees are the ones that drop the thing, but. Nope, you don't want to shed. Even though with birch you can literally just peel it off with your fingers, but... Let's go raid the huts and the one broken house that has a stove in it. Sometimes there's useful clothing there, but... It's mainly just going to be our little base if we don't get back home in time because it's getting a bit late. I've had to shelter from snowstorms in here a few times. There we go, logging camp. Mine door number 1. Probably more sewing kits. The flare as well. Because I run out of flare shots. What did I say? This game fucking loves sewing kits. Hey, B&Bs. Just gotta remember not to overload myself too much. Seems like I'm gonna be climbing up a very long hill. Old bedroll. Okay. Just breaking it down. Hey, a marine flare. Useful for the angriest of angry wolves. Lantern fuel. It's not much, but I'll take it. Might as well just refuel my lantern while I'm here. Which is there. Refuel. There we go. At least then that will be some use. Reclaimed wood I'm not too worried about. We can get that easy. Fuel I don't want to drag around too much. We've already got better trousers than that. Like I say, I'm not expecting anything world-beating in these trailers, but more supplies is always welcome. And we actually have some toilets. Thing is, we've been living in a camp without a toilet, though it is Portaloo, So I'm assuming it's absolutely frozen through. Another storm
This'll
lantern.
come in handy.
Do we have time to get rid of it? I'll come back to you because we're running out of time. Before it gets dark. Windbreaker. You're not going to be very good, are you? Hey, another MRE, some beef jerky. I'm assuming everything we've got is going to be better than a windbreaker. Because we've already got parkers and stuff that deal with the wind.
Hope I can
food.
still eat this.
Let's just drink you. Good old Stacy's soda. Oh, not the shelf. Nada. Okay. So a quick, like, scooch under the beds. Oh, more scrap metal, which I don't bother with. I'll get some out of that lantern at some point anyway. Old bedroll on a pillow, lots of flares. Okay. I think that's about it for this one. As I can sleep without penalty for being well rested or anything, I might just okay, I need a trader key for that one. Okay, I was going to say if it takes long to explore the next one, I might as well wait until morning, but... And no wood again. God damn it. Use your lantern for the final search. Yeah, I'll try and remember to do that on the way back, I think. I'm running out of daylight, so I don't want to dwell too long. Because I'll come back and scrap that lantern, and then do a quick sweep. But for now, I want to get that cache. Let's see what we're dealing with over there. Thank God they appear on the map, so I can just navigate that way. It's behind, or between two stumps, I think. And I think it's in like the main logging area. Yeah, so it's down the next bit. And then that leads me to the route up here. Looks like there may be wolves in the way though. They love the logging camp area, so it's not a big surprise. Just gonna double check that I did. Yeah, I did. Just gonna keep you out for the mo. There might be another wolf crew given the amount of howling going on. Yeah, straight away. I get one off. Oh, you're already running away. Yeah, there we go. It was a pack. I knew it. Whatever you do, don't leave a bedroll behind. Yeah, good call. Wind's picking up. Should be fine. I'm pretty protected against wind chill, so... You bastards are going to make life painful as I come back. Okay, I think we're... There you are. Might be able to just go up that way then. There's like two trees fallen over there, which I think might be a way up to the other watchtower, so it might be useful to go that way when we come back so we don't have to go through them. We'll see what the wolves are doing. Can I scooch down without snapping an ankle? There we go. Oh, there's another one. Fantastic. Why am I going so slow all of a sudden? Oh, that's because I'm walking in the wind. There's one static ass wolf. No, he was too close. No, he wasn't. He just decided to run towards the thing that scared him. Sure, you do you. Right, okay. Let's find this cache and get up there. We fight too many more wolves. I really need my pistol. Yes, 'twas my plan. Right, okay. Where are you? Okay, you're further down that way. Yeah, well, at least the bear cave didn't spawn. Small blessings. And then we'll hoof it up there and sleep. Okay, that's an antenna, not a watchtower. Fantastic, they changed it round. That used to be the watchtower. Great. We'll have to find our way to the watchtower then, which I'm assuming is back that way. Hey doggy. Right, cache is memory serves somewhere around here. Okay, so it's there. Yeah, if I go back, I hope to be able to cut up. Okay, yeah, you're right, it is closer to the entrance of the antenna tower. Like between two stumps. There's nothing but stumps. Hey, over there. Showing off your lovely singing voice. Am I on top of it yet? Nearly. This way? Yeah, there it is.
I've been looking for you.
Dusty soup, energy bar, lantern fuel, antiseptic. Okay. I've had worse hauls, I guess. Lots of soup. Oh, here we go again. Good. That sends you off that way. Let me just jog down here to prevent him from re-aggroing when he stops panicking. Okay, so yeah, I thought that was the watchtower and the route up there, because that's what it used to be. But I'm guessing it's actually now back with those cross trees over here. Where a wolf is. There's, so many spent bloody flare shots. Okay, it's just started. You can see the kind of brightness of the old dusk coming in. Everything turns slightly orange tinted. Very conscious that wolf is still prowling around up there, but I'm going to have to get through it. Where's that route? Is it up there? Hey. Yeah, here we go. See where this leads us. Assuming the tower is over to the left. But the higher we get, the more we'll be able to see, so. If all else fails, I'll just backtrack, head back to the logging things and sleep in there. So, the map's not going to give me much info, but I'm on the way there. It's kind of over there-ish. I will explore the antenna and the smashed up tower and stuff. Just not when it's, you know, getting dark. I remember there's like a little cut path that winds around, which I think you can see bits of there. Yep, there we go. Hopefully we can kind of latch onto it without falling. Let's see. It's not going to be too steep to climb. Yep. Yeah, let me up. We'll have to kind of slip and fall our way around. Yeah, this is broken ankle territory right here. There we go. Managed to cheese our way onto it. And then we'll just wind our way down and then see where it spits us out when we get there. There you go. There's the smashed up watchtower. This should be the non-smashed up one with a bed and a stove in. And make ourselves comfortable. Assuming I don't need you anymore. Okay, I'm assuming that stops the little hop, skip and jumps that weaken his ankles if you crouch when you're going down the hills. There we go. Some semblance of safety. Wind our way up. Get a look at the view. Quite nice. And then get in out of the cold.
Feels like night is coming.
Just in time. Right, let's see what we got. And then we can bunk down here, can't we?
Could end up being useful.
Nice. Another sewing kit. Cloth. Matches. Sediment. Hey, a sodding whetstone. Thank God for that. Cans of pork and beans. Cool. That'll keep me going for tonight. Some firewood. Another sewing kit. An illegible note. Another supply cache. Okay. The text on the note is largely unreadable. If this message was meant for someone, hopefully they are able to decipher it. Fortunately, there are a handful of recognizable landmarks and a bold arrow pointing to a large X. Cool. You find the cache near the entrance to Forlorn Muskeg region. That's near it. Okay, sweet. It's on the way we need to go for the next piece of plot. So we can scoop that up when we get there. So what are you hiding out there? You're just shitty trail boots. Some soap. Okay, I don't think I have a key to you. Hank's lockbox key. Okay, presumably got a little while to go before we get that. Some beef jerky. Right, well. Not the best place to hole up, but it'll do. Seeing as we're quite high up, so it's probably going to get very, very cold. I'm going to take this book, just so I can start a fire. Because fuel is pretty good when you use books. We'll use tinder plug, there we go. There we can get some pork and beans going on and camp down here for the night. See what tools need to be sharpened in the meantime.
Come on. Come on.
Didn't find what I was hoping for, which is recipes for wolf skin and stuff, but
Turned out pretty well.
such is life. Cook. Bang up pork and beans. Dusty bang up pork and beans. There we go. The bank lock box thing is close to the end of the game. Okay. You should know I'm going to be coming back here, so these sort of things don't matter too much. We can just hike back up when we get there. There's the thermal underwear. Okay. Let's do one last check to make sure we haven't missed anything. 10 minutes. So we can. Cool, I think that's everything here. So we'll sleep. Then we can hoof it back down and then see if we can get to that, but it depends where it spits us out, I suppose. Because I want to go home and drop some stuff as well. That's my water supply. Nil. Okay, let's just make a little bit of water. We can leave that can there, can't we? It's out of our inventory. Yeah, I'm assuming it. I didn't think it would work. It's just like the tapping noise, because I can just imagine Will just playing with the buttons, even though he knows for sure it's not going to work. Well, night is here. Let's get 9 hours of sleep. that's not a good sound. Some soda, because that'll get up both calories and... Oosh. Let's get to see for another 3 hours. Before we have to worry about that. There we go. There you go. A crisp, foggy morning. A bit windy as well. Let's see what... No, one of these. Drink the rest of our water. Yeah, we do have 2 pairs, I think, yeah. They're both the bog standard basic rather than that slightly better thermal underwear that's around, but we'll make do. Oh, it's a heavy wind. How cold it is going to be if I go out there. Very. Okay. Let's just not go out yet. Let's sleep for another hour and hopefully that gets a bit better. Sun's up a bit more, that might... It's still very cold, but I don't know if that's because of the height or what. Okay, new plan. Have we got much wood on us? Yes, we got enough to build a quick fire. Okay. Let's see if we can race down, and if need be, we can start a fire in a secluded location. Don't open the door into yourself, that helps no one. Charge! God, he can really hoof it when he wants to. Wind our way round and down. Oh, I forgot to sharpen my blades. Oh well. There we go. The wind just suddenly decided to stop. I'll sharpen my blades next time I'm home then, I guess. Completely forgot all about that. Running low on time for the stream anyway, so might as well make the last bit of it something new and interesting. We'll go up and explore that antenna tower. Again, assuming that's where it spits us out, but I think it will loop back round again. Yeah, okay, it's spitting us out here, actually. Is there an easy way down? Ish. Okay, should crash for longer. Okay, can we actually get up here, or is this a down only point? Didn't see you there. Okay, looks like we can. If we go up from the derailment, we can actually get our way back up there. Okay, so I'm going to go dump things off at the camp office. You're probably the one I was fighting with before. I can make my way back to the antenna tower when I need to. It's not a priority. Might go get that musket cache actually. Got 10 minutes before I need to kill the stream, so make the most of things. Then we can dump everything and decide what we want to take with us into the musket. Probably shouldn't run. Just impatient. Oh my god, it's going to take all my life to get back there. Yeah. I will get the cash, dump everything in the office, then probably kill it there. At least then we can save it when we're in safety. Thought I was going to have to save it when I was like up there. Which, yeah, that would have been interesting to come back to next week. Don't see anything fluffy with teeth moving around, although that's something up there. Can't tell if it's moving or the graphics are just wobbling because it's in the distance. Go around to this side. No, I think it was just a rock. Well, if we hear it growling at us, we'll know it was a wolf pretending to be a rock. Right, where is this? Okay. Like off to a rock near the side. Assuming it's around this sort of area over here. Maybe it's like scooched under the rock. It didn't really give me any instructions, and basically just said X marks the spot kind of thing. Didn't it? Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have put you away. He's not carrying anything smelly. There it is. That was easy to find. Yes, you just do your thing.
There you are. That'll come in handy.
Shit ton of accelerant. Yeah, I thought you might aggro. So do this. There we go. He's panicking, running, but he's running where I'm going. Thanks for that. Fuck it, I'm just gonna try and cap you. Ugh, for wasting so many bloody flare shots on these bastards, I think I'd just take them down the old-fashioned way. I'll leave you there to freeze and they'll skin you when I'm in need of it. Shaka mentions it's back beyond the... Oh, yeah. Okay, I know where that is. Okay, we're going to have a look around there. Might give us more interesting stuff than the antenna tower. Might as well explore the nooks and crannies of Mystery Lake before we move on to another area. Let me fit back. Cheers. Didn't think I was going to make that, to be honest. That was just a shot to get it to piss off. I'm getting used to aiming with controller now. Okay, nearly there. So we'll have a ton of food to dump. We've got a ton of accelerant. We'll just comb through what we have and then dump everything we don't need. As we're going to be staying in Mystery Lake, I won't take my muskeg supplies yet. I'll just dump everything and then we'll decide based on how far we're going to be going. Because I'll have a look around the pond. There's a hunter's blind around there as well, so it might get me a bow. And then, if we feel like it, we'll do the antenna tower. Otherwise, we'll make the muskeg launch next stream. Okay. Right, where's my cooler? Okay, food. Keep beef jerky in there, the dog food. Put in 1 MRE. Keep the energy bars because there's a lot of calories for a little weight. I'll keep you as well, but I'll put both of you in. Okay. Actually, let's check if my medicine teas are in there. No. Yes. I will sharpen those blades probably now. Yeah, wait, he's in there. But we're carrying antiseptic that we don't need. Oh, that's full, so whoops. Keep one of you on, keep one of you on. Keep one of you on. Should we go for supplies? Don't think I picked up any clothes I don't need. Put one flare away. We'll keep the marine flare just in case. And of course, endless sewing kits. Am I carrying anything of you yet? Don't need you. think that is pretty much all my gear that I don't need. I'll keep you in there for safekeeping, so I don't actually burn you. Yeah, look, we've got 10 kilograms of spare space. So let's finish this stream off just by sharpening real quick. Let's get you up to 75 each and go from there. That's a good point, actually. Let me switch my MREs. Okay, improves it by 3%. Let's go to 70 then. So I'm not just spending the last minutes of this stream with just that sound going over and over again. That'll do. Let's get you up to similar. I need to eat and drink something as well. I don't have any water. Soda it is. So celebratory cans of soda for exploring around. I got a shit ton of it, so. That way I get my calorie store up as well. There we go. Continue sharpening you just a couple more times. So you don't break on me, basically. 2 more times and then we'll call it there. I should get it up to about 69% or 68%, something like that. 71. That's perfect. Okay, and my prayer bar is 5. We don't need to worry about that anyway. Cool. So, we shall leave it here. We haven't got time left to go and do anything else. I will be back next Saturday. It will be a shorter stream because I have a tutorial for my university stuff. So I don't know if I'll play the Long Dark because it's only give us about an hour, so I'm not going to be able to do much. So I might find something else, but then the week after that I'll be back to business as usual. So, cheers for watching, and I shall see you soon. Hope you have a great day as well.